Hi Tubies, here's Alexandra, and today I want to talk to you about placing supports and how many you need. Well, if you make supports for your 3D miniatures and you want to print them, there are basically three kinds of supports you need. Number one are anchor supports. Those are support structures that anchor the miniature to the build plate and keep it at the build plate. Those are normally medium or heavy sized support structures, and you don't need much of them. Maybe one or two, depending on the miniature itself. So for an infantry miniature, I would place two on each feet, and then the rest of the supports will be number two. The second support, the number two, are detail supports. They are there to provide the miniature with the necessary support structures that details can be printed mid-air. So, for example, if you have, let's say, you wanted to print a Space Marine, so he's printed upside down, and you print them down, 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 and then here the bolter would start to print at this point, but he needs a support structure at this point here and at the bolter casing, that the print could continue at this point and print. Those are the detail supports. And then you have fine supports. Fine supports you can set with Lychee, for example. If you hold Control and Alt, or Steuerung and Alt on a German keyboard, and you click with the mouse on a point and then on a second point, and it will make a tiny support structure between those two parts. And those are super fine detail supports. I would, for example, place them here between the nozzle, and here this tiny little detail here, and in between those two here, or here at the scope, or here, for example, from the shoulder to the purity seal, and then a normal detail structure maybe from the bottom to here. Yeah, those are the super detailed supports, and you don't need many support structures to support something like a shoulder pad, for example. Normally you need one anchor support and then maybe two or three other supports, and then the shoulder pad would print. And here, guys, is a bad example of overexposed and over-supported parts. Yeah, I don't know who supported this shoulder pad, but there are 48 support structures in medium size on this thing. You see, it formed a solid around this shoulder pad. Inside there is liquid resin. I couldn't get it washed out there. So let's try break into it, shall we? So removing such support structures is terrible, and when you see them, please tell the seller that they are over supporting. What they're creating here is basically one solid chunk of resin that is totally a waste, and on the other hand, you're ruining the detail of the miniature. You see this chunk here in the middle. Let's count that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 supports. Simply this chunk here is 23 supports. Normally you would place 2 in there. Please don't over support your miniatures. Yeah, I hope you liked this little video, and we see us in the next one. You're Alexandra. Bye.